Okay, good morning everyone. It's almost lunchtime here. Hope your day is going good. Mine's pretty good. I know my thumbnail here said $340 in 4 trades. Here's that, but I actually made one more after the fact. I made $409 in 5 trades. Note I'm using one contract, except for this last trade of the 4 trade. 340, I actually added one to it, which probably wasn't the best thing to do, but it all worked out very well. Okay, this is my thumbnail that I'd be having for the day. Here's my actual trades right here. You know, I shake my head whenever I first get into it, but of course, how would you know? I get in at 1690. These are all 10-20 calls. It's been a down period of time, a few days now. Had to have a breather and pull back. Just seemed like it. Well, at this point, I got out, of course, my last trade of the day at 24.50 from 23.80. So as I'm doing all this, I see what's going on, and it's up to $30. Actually, it's possible. I wouldn't doubt we may even see 10.50 for the day, or depending what the bulls or the bears want to do. But I'm out $409. I'm happy. So, having said all that, let's get into it. Some of these trades are kind of rough. Just everything I talked about, or maybe I haven't talked about it yet, but I need to wait. And if I wait till at least 9 o'clock, I'm finding my winning percentage is actually pretty good. Here's my first trade. I'm in at 1690. I'm a little slower than I want to be.
Order cancelled.
There's some other scalpers. Like I had a chance to get out right there if you play back the video, but 1691 I could have had about $20-30 if I'd have just been into it real quick. Start of the day candles right here. Got a whole bunch of nothing here. There's a good fake out. This trade here is a loser, about $150. Kind of goes that I said uncle. So go ahead and fast forward that a little bit. Might even be able to do it a little bit more, but actually I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. There we are. Actually, I went too far, but $148 down. You can see right here, 1544 from 1690. So I jump right back in. This one here, minute 8:38 and 18 seconds, and I get out at 8:42. So I'm going to just sort of fast forward here, since I don't really know how to do all that. 41. And we'll just sort of let this one go its thing. What I did wrong on this trade, I'm always talking about what I did wrong. I wanted to see green over here where minus 83 is, even though I'm at minus or plus 55. There was a time it was like minus, it was I think in the teens, maybe in the 20s or 30s. But if I'd have done that, I'd have gotten rid of all that, as much as that $148 being down as I could. There's a lot of this going on. Up, and notice it goes up and then it comes back down. Then up and back down. And if you watch these right here, they're just rolling. I mean, they're just having a good old time vacuuming up all the weak hands. In some of this, I am trying to not be a weak hand, and I'm lucky today in a couple of trades. This, I think, is one of them. My last 2 trades, actually my last trade, wow, or the next to last trade, that was I had to have faith because I held through some extreme wiggles, and I even edited out a lot of the amounts that I was down, but I just said it's going to be what it is. I know I don't know. Why am I even saying that? I know that if there's a chance of it going up, this is the day to do it, because I think tomorrow's going to be a down day. If it's an up day, it's only because, and of course, I am out right there on my second trade. I'm about to get right back in again. What gets me is
order filled.
I get my first one at 1690 here. It's already 1805. I should have held. Just hold it. Have faith in what I'm seeing in the market. Another thing I'm doing is looking at the VIX chart. In Thinkorswim, I use the VXX. Yahoo, it's VIX. But it's the VIX, kind of the counter indicator to the S&P and QQQ, the SPY and the Qs. Okay, this one here is about a 3-minute trade. I'm going to give this a couple clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could probably go another one there. This one actually not bad. I got $1.60 on that, $160. Clearly, I got rid of the $150 that I was down, $148, and then to $126 down. But now I'm up.
Order filled.
Here's my next trade. $21, 21.01 it says. I think I had to hold this through 6 minutes before I bought my second one. And then I held it another 22 minutes before I finally exited. Okay, I'm about to take a good dip here, and this is where people may wonder, well, Dean, why are you in it? Well, again, scalping's been, for me, it's been tough lately. Maybe I'm just not fast enough. I get it sometimes. In fact, if you look back at my videos, I have to throw this in there. Like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing, as everybody says. I have no newsletter or series or strategy or anything that I'm selling. So, hey, what you're seeing is what you're getting. Take what you need, leave the rest. Now, you look, I'm down 270 buckaroos. Still going to be buying another one here. I think I can go ahead another. What am I at? 51, 52, 1, 2 there. About to buy my second one. Little drop there. Shake out some weak ones. About to come in. This is a nice thing about trading one contract. And again, I'm just doing this until the daily breaks out into some range, because it's a big range and I'm not taking any chances. But what I'm proving here is that you can make money. Even though it says 330, I'm only down 53 right now. So I'm averaged at, instead of 21, but at $20.70. Now for the fun part. This is where I had to kind of hang on for a while. And if you see all this, this was edited out. The long paint drying. Now this is my alerts in Tesla, as I thought it would go up. I'll be getting out at $22.26, and I still left $1 on the table. I'll be getting out at 9:15 and 8 seconds. It's about to turn over to 9:15. It's right about in here.
Order filled.
That's it. I have 340 bucks. I'm looking at this and I'm saying, maybe there's more there. Well, this long candle, as it consolidated and did all this, the Qs and the SPY were going up. The VIX was going up. I take that back. The VIX is going down. I don't have all my charts in front of me because of the softwares. VIX was going down, SPYs and Qs were going up. But yet Tesla was in this huge consolidation range. It's kind of like going down with a ship or waiting for the glory. And I think it was glory. Again, today, watching the VIX, watching Tesla. They don't exactly follow each other, but when it comes to the SPY and the Qs, VIX is a pretty good counter indicator if you've ever used it. There's also some Fibonacci extensions, which I'll show a picture here in a little bit. Well, there's the end of my video. Okay, what I do want to show is this right here, and this is real time. Real time. Get rid of the news. Not a whole lot of news today, but okay. Go ahead and do it the easy way. The easy way, man. This was a day. Right, this thick yellow right here, that is the weekly 9 EMA, exponential moving average. Notice this consolidation we just had after this up here. My last trade was, well, that in that video, 915, and that was right here in this big up candle. Came down. My next trade was this right here, heading to the 20, or 9 EMA on the weekly chart. From there, it kind of screamed a little higher. I take that back. Maybe I waited till about here. In fact, I think I did. Okay, 932 to 945 was that one. So right in here, 932, 945, 930, 31, 32. This was also a hold it. But right here, 945, it screamed up there, and I just took it, and I said, heck with it. Plus, it gave me enough money to be happy about it. But let's back that out. This is the day so far. I have some Fibonacci levels here. What I did is I came from the pre-market high. If I can find the pre-market high, yeah, right here is a pre-market high down to the low of the day. I just rose it up. Right in here, you can kind of see. Let me go ahead and get into here. Didn't quite make the 278.2 level, but it definitely, this right here, but it definitely hit the 200 level right in here. It just seemed really like this. And looking at that, Tuesday's close, I'd have to really look at that. But the weekly 9 EMAs, and if you ask me, these moving averages on the daily chart and the weekly chart are very important. And on the weekly, which seems to be a little bit more forceful, especially this week, there's been bounces around it and other stuff. This has been a major thing. And it's kind of hanging around, and obviously I don't know why, being that it jumped way up here. But when you look at the options for the day, if you look at how many options are in the 1050 calls for Tesla, there's a lot of them. There's also an equal amount on the 1000 calls. If I had to guess, I think 1050, which is right here. But then you never know. Here's a high. Maybe they said they had enough. Take that money, but this initial run-up, in my last couple of trades, I just, like, look at this consolidation. That's just amazing. The fact that I lived through it is another amazing. The other one, here's another consolidation. Of course, I get out on the, I couldn't take it here, right? That would have been crazy, right? Fibonacci levels, not that that really means anything to anybody. I just throw it out there. I just think it's kind of neat how it bangs a level, comes down, gets close to this right here, and I just think it's great stopping points. Maybe not. Sometimes, like this candle here, it just jumps right through. Anyway, having said all that, here is what was, and if I can just pull it up, even though it doesn't have that last trade, it has the other one in it, the thumbnail. But for my video, crossed out, $409 and 5 trades, 1 contract. I kind of like that, and it really was relaxed. It's funny, if I'm scalping, I'm stressed, and I have the death grip on the mouse, and I may need a new mouse eventually. This thing's getting worn out. But I really like a lot quieter, easier trading. I'm not a type A personality. I'm not always intense or my way or the highway. I just trading should be a little less stressful than at least what I'm making it. Well, having said all that, I hope you're green today. Not green with envy, but just green, period. This was the worst trade of the day. This one here could have been better. This one here, not bad. This one here had to wait through a lot of consolidation. But then again, the VIX, SPY, the Qs, and just watching the Tesla action. Plus, another thing I've added to this 1-minute chart of Tesla, volume. And it's kind of nice whenever you start out and you kind of have this here and you just kind of see little bips. Notice here in consolidation period, little low volume. The rise, big rises, little sell-off, rise, sell-off. That's just how it goes. So many things about trading, it just takes a lot of time in the saddle sometimes to get it down and do it. I've been doing it for a long time, made a nice amount of money doing it over the years. With the scalping I've been doing lately, it was really nice. November, December, September even a little, but those I was trading my Roth accounts. Now it's real with a business. Another thing I didn't add, ODWO YouTube channel is now the DVT company, CO dot. DVT CO dot. We are changing that name because if you do a search in ODWO in YouTube, you'll kind of understand why. I don't want to... They had the name before I did, even though I've been using ODWO for a long time. That makes me think of one other thing. If you like online gaming, and if you've ever been on there, do a Google search for a game called Conquer Club. I love that game. God, we played that. So I played that a lot. And I even played it after I left the company I worked for, which everybody there doing their job was also playing Conquer Club, including the owner and the other co-owners. It's kind of funny, but it's a fun game. I hadn't been on there in a while. They even have clans. If you get good enough, you might get invited to play in a clan. Then you have wars. Like imagine the game Risk, only online, and it's a neat game. I haven't played it in years, but I was thinking about taking it up again just because if I want to get excited and get my blood pressure up, that's how I want to do it. Having fun. This trading is a business. It's not a hobby. Treat this like a hobby. Hobbies don't make you money. They cost you money. Anyway, Happy New Year. I hope it's a good one. Looking forward to see what the midterm elections do. Not going to get too political here. But whatever happens, I hope they don't mess with our livelihood, those of us who trade. Have a good one all. Happy Thursday. Some days I have no idea what day it is. What I usually do a lot of times as I'm trading, if I'm waiting, especially in these longer waits, I have my alerts on. Thinkorswim, they start dinging me. But I'll be doing other thing. Listing stuff on eBay store I got, tons of yearbooks, and a bunch of other stuff I got. Well, anyway, take it easy. Hope you're green, not with envy, but green on your day. Keep it real, keep it safe, as I say. Have a good one. I'm out. Instead of ODWO out, it's now DVTCO. Have a good one all.